Hi, my name is Rahul Chauhan, and I'm here to show one of my projects. So this is my GitHub. I have made several of projects. So I'm going to explain one of my project called Hotel Management System. In this application, a user can add hotels, view all the hotels, check details of a specific hotel, book a hotel, and check their profile. They can log in and register as well. So yeah, they can do a lot of stuff. They can check reviews of a hotel also. So basically, these all are the functionalities in this app. This is a web application, and both backend and frontend are written in this repository. So firstly, I will go through the front end of the application. The front end is made in Angular, and so yeah, in front end these are our models. So for example, auth has login registration components. So this is a login component where all the login related forms are there, which user can fill and log in. Same for registration. So yeah, each one has a css and html file and a typescript file and a spec.ts, which is a testing typescript file. So yeah, code is written here. uh, then yeah then there is a footer is basically a footer of the application, and header is basically header of the application, which is the top. So these two are static kind of component. Then comes home component. In home component, basically there is a carousel is a kind of a list of uh, basically where we show all the hotel ads, advertisement kind of banners. And then there are few other components like navigation bar, where user can basically check different things, like they can go there to their profile. Yeah. So yeah, this is a navigation bar component, and user can see rated hotels. Then there is a hotels component. In this component, user can see the list of hotels, can filter out the hotels, can see a specific hotel details, can register hotels. uh, Also, I forgot one thing, that a user can also, basically there is a admin user can is also possible, who can add hotels and delete hotels, add, delete, update, basically CRUD operations. So this is also possible in this app. So yeah, this is mostly about the Angular app. Basically, these are the components, and this is services. In services, we mainly make the API calls to backend and fetch the data. So let's go to the backend. Backend is written in Node.js, and uh, I have followed MVC architecture, model view controller. So as you can see, firstly there are routes. So these are basically API paths. So let's check user routes. So user routes are API path related to user. For example, if I want to add a user, or if I want to see all the booked hotels of a user, then if I want to log in or register, all these things, get a specific user, all these things. So API path. And also along with API path, there is a function which is attached to API path. So yeah, when user will call this API, this function will get hit. So we will come to this function also. Same goes for hotel related routes. So here, get all hotels. The user can get all the hotels when they uh, click this API. Same for if they do a get request on this, then they can get that specific hotel. If they do put request, then they can update this hotel. So similarly, so a delete, they can remove this hotel, right? Then yeah, this was routes. Then coming to controllers is where we write our business logic. So for example, auth controller.js, this is basically authentication related, where we can perform login and registration. So all the code is written here. So basically, for example, in registration we can check whether this user is already registered or not. right? We can check whether they have passed their email ID and password correctly or not. So we can do all these things here. uh, yeah. Then next is, if we can see home controller. In home controller, yeah, there is not much code here. Let's go to the next, hotel controller. So here we can get all the hotels, uh, get us details of a specific hotel. Then an admin can add a specific hotel. Then admin can update a hotel. So all these things are there. Then finally, user controller. In user controller, we can add a specific user, we can get a specific user. These two are there. Then after controller, let's go to models. So basically, I have used MongoDB in this application. So in models, we I have stored kind of schemas here for each collection. So for example, there is a hotel collection which stores all the hotel details. So hotel model is the schema for this. So yeah, so hotel schema, and the name of hotel, description, how many stars, so all this. So basically, although MongoDB doesn't require any schema as it is a no SQL DB, but here I have used Mongoose, something called as Mongoose ODM. In Mongoose, what we can do is we it makes easier to get or write data, right, with the help of these schemas. So that's why I've written these schemas. So hotel schema, user dot model. So that's why I've written these models. Right. So this is all. Uh, yeah, this is backend, and front end, as I've already explained. Currently, so I had hosted this app, but uh, where I had hosted, that is no longer free. At that time, that was free, but now it is not. So that is why it is not hosted. So that's why I had to show this GitHub. I will share this GitHub link. Thank you.